Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's the veteran. It's Ronald Jones. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Play action now. Prescott out to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll run it with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. And the Jaguar first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give running right, ETN. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another tote for ETN. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film. But how often do they actually call it? We just saw it here. And what an end result. A huge touchdown off of a terrific call.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Prescott off play action.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On play action, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jones is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Prescott to throw it.
He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Luke Schoonmaker.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, it's Pollard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Prescott now.
3rd and 4.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
On second down, Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cooks motions to the left.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Now a give here to Pollard.
15-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Prescott on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing here, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 20-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, Jason Taylor, the second, will return it. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
goes left side.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And all the way down to the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift to your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
going after? Right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got... Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Middle.
Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Escaping the pressure right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here's Stafford.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Prescott off play action. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he's looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Run for Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on second down. Rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the second and goal sack. Now after the sack, here's third and goal from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Atwell now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the 49-yard line.
Kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
First down, Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
How about this?
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.